Hello everyone, I'm Kalen North, and welcome back to Terra Invicta. Today we're continuing our Protectorate campaign. This is part 21. Last time we advanced the story, and things are getting a little dark here. We've developed our space presence some, and we're trying to work on sort of a technology rush at this point to try and get to the Sentinels technology. We've got a lot of technologies to research in order to do that, so we're gonna be working on that as best we can, but it is going to take some time. Meanwhile, I want to go ahead and spend some more time working on Earth, trying to improve the nations we've got. The East African Federation, I noticed between sessions, has pretty high unrest and has got a rest value of 8.1 for its unrest score. So I'm going to start running some stability missions there, just to try and get it back under control. And we're going to keep on pumping economy and welfare there. So that should hopefully help improve things long term, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to start by running some stability missions there with Eric, Urantika, and Madeline to do their stabilized nation. Right now, we don't have any great targets for taking over because we only have 10 CP cap available, and we're kind of running up against that. We will be able to unify in Turkey and Georgia sometime around January of 2030 into Europe. So that should help a lot, I think, with getting our CP cap improved. But it's still gonna take a little bit of time to do that. So for now, I'm just gonna focus on Africa and space. And we will see how that goes. We are going to keep advising the Eurasian Union and the European Union. I did talk a little bit about whether we should switch that to advising the European Union and also Japan, but none of our counselors have a great science score, and so I don't think it makes a huge difference for us right now. But we definitely want to try and keep the East African Federation under control for now. We do also have very high unrest in Congo, very high unrest in Kenya. There's the possibility that we're going to lose those to some... Oh, and we lost South Sudan to the initiative. Well, we'll take that back. And there was a coup in Congo. Okay, so, well, we just lost everything. That's fine. We didn't lose everything. We still have Kenya, I say. And, of course, it's going to disappear as soon as I say that? No, it's not. Well, we'll take them back. And do what we can to get control of those countries. So,
what's the op?
I think the first thing we should do is probably Well, we want to take South Sudan back, I think, because we want to get them allied into the Federation or joined into the Federation. Everyone is still allied, so the biggest thing we need to wait for right now is executive power cooldowns. So for that, I'll go ahead and I'm going to run some stability missions in Kenya.
We'll restore peace to this nation.
Reporting in. Reporting in.
Bring that down a little bit.
Restore peace to
And
this
some
nation.
of the reason I'm doing this rather than focusing on other countries is that right now, we mostly just want to try and burn through the tech tree as fast as we can, and so I'm trying to get turns to go past. Looks like more solar arrays are finishing up on Mercury. That's good. Let's actually go take a look at Mercury. I'm going to pause time for a moment. I want to look at Protectorate on Mercury specifically. The question here is, do we want to try and build some skunk works or possibly upgrade the settlement mining complexes? I don't know that I want to upgrade that badly, just because it is expensive and we don't have that much metal. Skunk works are a lot cheaper and they do give a nice project bonus, so that could really help with some of our research. So I'm thinking about building skunkworks on at least a couple of these bases, because we have tons and tons of power available thanks to Mercury. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll fill this base with skunkworks. That'll give us 8 extra project slots, which should translate to just under 40% boost to our research on projects. So we will do that. They're relatively cheap. It'll take about 3 months to build them all. I'm going to quick build modules again here. And that should help a lot with our projects. We can build more, but we start getting diminishing returns after the first 20. So this should bring us up to, well, 35% to get us to 100, and then I think the next ones all provide 3% each. So we could still build more, but I think I'm going to actually just stop at the soft cap or slightly above it and try and get buildings that actually just give research points directly for those.
Violence is abating.
All right, we got a critical success there, which is nice in Kenya. We'll get unrest down somewhat.
Violence is abating.
Let's see, unity or cohesion in these countries, is it going to go to 0? No, it's not. Cohesion in Kenya actually is going to go pretty high. So we'll try to get those under control. I want to take South Sudan back, and I want to take Congo again. So I'll work on that next turn now that Kenya's a little bit more peaceful. Let's see. We are probably going to lose something there. We don't have any weapons fire to try and divert it. So only hope it won't be too bad. Oh, all right. Well, that's good. We got the lucky outcome. All right, servants took trade unions in Japan, so we'll have to take that back. That's got to be our priority, as we really want to hold on to Japan right now. So I'm gonna have Madeline go for that. Run a purge mission in Japan. Looks like they're actually gonna have pretty significant defenses if they manage to put defend interests up on that. So I'm gonna go for a crackdown instead of just a purge. And I'll put a couple of influence into the crackdown, so that even if they do defend interests, we can get it back. And then we'll have Madeline run a purge after that.
Acknowledged.
Eric is going to go ahead and I think take a point in Congo. Or do we want to? He can't run a purge mission, so he can't take South Sudan back. But we could try to take a point in Congo. Looks like guerrilla war. They're actually doing a little bit better right now, but cohesion is very low in Congo right now. Although it looks like it should be improving at some point. I think I'm gonna have Eric just run another stability mission in the East African Federation, because we want to get as many of these investment points as we can to get the economy going better. So I will confirm assignments and run time.
Offering support.
And let's see. Looks like the servants are not running defend interests, so we probably do an overkill with taking that point back in Japan. But that's okay. Coup in Georgia. Again. I really need to pay more attention to how much unrest is in that country. Yeah, that's not great.
The situation remains chaotic.
Oh boy, we had a critical failure on the East African Federation. That's not good. It's not the end of the world, but it does hurt a bit. Let's see, Madeline should succeed here, probably. Yeah, she had 100% chance, okay. Probably just 99.9 or something. But we have Japan back. I can copy across priorities to what we wanted. And we'll just keep running those for now. All right, we got a little more CP cap from management research. I want to sort by category again. And I kind of want I'm thinking about what I want to do here. Orbital hospitals could be kind of useful. They cost boost, but give us some life science tech and some money. We don't really need the money, so they're not the most useful at the moment. I'm thinking about trying to go for some more projects, some unification projects here. I think that I'm trying to see if there's anything that's particularly appealing as far as the countries we already have. But I don't know that there is. What's strategic? Oh, that's direct influence, or direct investment, rather. Influence cost of direct investment. Regulatory capture, same thing. Operation centers, we don't need this game. We have so much mission control because of what we were doing in Europe earlier. Central Asian Union is irrelevant at this point because we've already absorbed all of those countries into the Eurasian Union. Arrival markets, we don't need the extra orgs right now. Restored Warsaw Pact, we don't need particularly much. West African community might be kind of interesting. Nigeria gains a few claims, and we could start working on unifying those. Unification of the Maghreb, Algeria gets some claims. I think I'm gonna go for West African community here. Yeah, I'm gonna go for West African community before management research. Just get that one done, and try and start building a mega nation with those, or a bit of one anyway, a larger nation with those. So in order to do that, we want to take Nigeria. And start investing in that. So I'm not actually sure who has Nigeria right now. I'm assuming it's not going to be too hard to hit. Did I just miss it? There it is. It might be kind of hard to hit. Let's hop over there. Oh no, I wanted.
Ready for my mission.
Betraying my lack of geographical knowledge. Okay, so Nigeria is actually fortified with the academy, so we're gonna want to run a crackdown there, which is not very likely to work. So we're actually gonna run some public campaigns there instead, which are very unlikely for her to get one, but Udantika and Eric can run them pretty well. So we'll pump in some money to give better odds.
Ready for my
It's
mission.
very heavily in favor of the academy right now, so we're gonna have to change that. Eric's got good odds at least. Madeline, I do not want to actually run a purge there. I'm going to have her go and run a purge in South Sudan. Take that back. Unless we want to run a coup there. We could run a coup. I think that would bring unrest down some in South Sudan. Let's do that. Because they're already out of the Federation, so it's not going to hurt to. It shouldn't hurt to do that. So we will do that, and we will continue working on unifying Africa into larger nations.
Offering assistance.
New space station. Don't need to worry about that. 17%. So we've got our public campaigns are going to look a lot better now because we have all of those space assets are giving us like plus 10 strength or something, or plus 9 strength to public campaign missions. All right, so that did bring down the unrest. That's good. We want to change the priorities. We want to run economy and welfare. Oh goodness, do we want to run economy and welfare? And then we need to, we do need to re-ally them to the East African Federation. So that should help a little bit. Cohesion's at 4.3.
We've moved the needle.
All right, 11% more, so that's going to help a lot with Nigeria. We lost our Mongolian control point. That's fine. I don't think we're worried about that. All right, unrest sign Kenya. Yep, it is. It's guerrilla war. So let's see. We took South Sudan back. South Sudan is in pretty good shape right now. It's just an insurgency, which is saying that's pretty good is telling of how bad some of these things have been lately. So I want to take a look now and see how Urantika's crackdown odds look in Nigeria. Still not great. So I'm gonna have her run public campaign. I'm gonna have Eric run public campaign there again.
Ready to go.
Just try and get what we can there.
Acknowledged.
Madeline, I want to just seize a control point in the Congo, which she can do. She's not great at it, but it'll work.
Offering assistance.
Tech, meanwhile, is building up. We should be hitting some of these early 2030. It looks like. For the most part. All right, we're up over 50% support in Nigeria. That's great.
The people will come to our side.
61%. All right.
Our supporters are in place.
All right, and we took that point in Congo, so I will change this. We're on economy and welfare. And I want to do something about that unrest if I can, while trying to take Nigeria. All right, aliens are becoming more popular in Japan. That should be okay. We're still dominant. Let's see here. So, in terms of who's got the most unrest, it looks like Kenya has the most. So I'm going to run a stabilized nation mission in Kenya.
Restoring order.
We're going to keep trying to put out fires, keep them down a little bit lower. We should have enough public support now in Nigeria to start the crackdown process.
At your service.
Yeah, that's great. 79% now. We can either go for the security apparatus, which gives us a bonus to crackdown missions, which is nice, or we can gain aristocracy, which we don't need. So I will go for the security apparatus. I'll put a couple of influence in that, get the odds up. Eric can go ahead and take that other control point in Congo, and then we will start stabilizing nations once we, or continue stabilizing nations once we hopefully get control of, get a foothold in Nigeria.
Things are stabilizing.
All right, critical success on the stabilize roll. That's great.
We've hit them where it hurts.
All right, we had a success with the crackdown.
Our supporters are in place.
And we have the second control point in Congo. So we will take this. Erratic leader behavior. In the Eurasian Union. Okay, well that's not great. The servants are going to be able to get more control points from the aliens. But hopefully we can stay relatively unscathed by that. We can always take the control points back. Yeah, so I want to have... I'm going to have Urantika go ahead and run a purge on that control point that she just got undefended.
Terminating the
I'm going to have Madeline run more stabilized nation missions. I think Congo needs one next. Yeah, Congo right now is the highest.
We'll make things safe.
And then I'm gonna have Eric go and investigate that alien activity, actually. Oh, wait, are there? Oh, there's 2 sites of alien activity. I've been neglecting that too much. So we'll do that. Run time.
I will help them.
Offering counsel.
Vigilantes. Accosting civilians looking for alien thralls. These are not trained investigators, just thugs. Detain them. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Just spend 10 ops and ignore the event. We don't want unrest soaring in Israel.
Our efforts didn't have any effect.
Oh, we failed in stabilized nation. That's unfortunate. We'll be okay, though. Alright, we've got skunk works done at Bernardo O'Higgins' base. And so that should get our bonus up to 103% now. So that's great. That'll speed things up a good deal. Yeah, that is honestly really helpful. Oh, I wasn't looking for Codex. I wanted to head back to Earth. What was I doing? I was letting time run. I wanted to...
Here's what we found.
Okay, so we got
Our
a bonus
associates are now
there.
in charge.
And we
Prepping for
have the
next
academy kicked out of part of Nigeria. So I'm going to run economy and welfare. Nigeria is actually in pretty good shape already. So I might try running knowledge as well. Economy, welfare, and knowledge. I say they're in pretty good shape. This is not great shape, but this is better than some of the other nations we're looking at right now. Yeah, I'll run economy, welfare, and knowledge. I'm not worried about running mission control. I'm not worried about running military. I'll try and stabilize it. Actually, should we just run a coup there? Now that we have all that popular support and a control point, I may have done this the wrong way. Israel, that's okay for now. We'll just let that happen. We can fight back against that later on, but right now, losing a little bit of CP isn't the end of the world. We're gonna try and we're building up to a lot more here in the near future. All right, Madeline, can you run a coup? You can run a coup in Nigeria, so let's just do that actually, and that should get us control pretty effectively. Eric can go ahead and investigate more alien activity. Urantika, actually, does she have? Who has the higher? Eric has the higher command score, so I'll have Urantika go and investigate the alien activity in Moscow. And Eric can try and run stability in Congo. We'll put a couple of ops into that and give them better odds. And then confirm assignments and run time. We're getting close to January, which is when we can pull Turkey into the EU.
Our people are in charge.
All right. So, Nigeria, we now have a second control point, and the academy is out of there. Unrest dropped a little bit too, which is good.
Things are cooling off.
All right, and Congo is a little bit safer.
Here's what we found.
All right, we got a little more xenology bonus. And we lost a point in Turkey to the servants. That's not good. We need to take that back because we want to unify with the EU here momentarily. January 12th. So yeah, we need to take that back immediately. So I'm gonna have Madeline
Ready for
go and
orders.
run a purge mission there. She's got great odds. I'll pump it up with a couple of influence in case they defend
Removing
interests.
our enemies.
Eric, I want to take the executive in Nigeria with him.
Taking control.
And
Ready for orders.
Urantika, there's more alien activity to look at in Pakistan.
We'll
All
recon
right.
the site.
So we'll do that, and just hope that these countries don't have any revolutions right away
Lending my expertise.
Offering
while they
support.
continue to build up. All right, we've completed exotic materials. So we can now collect exotics, which I'm hoping that we just get exotics from the aliens, because I think we need some.
These amazing materials will help position us to guide the Earth through the coming disorder, Commissioner.
All right. So we will have to contact the aliens maybe and try and do some things. All right, we need to build the Sentinels. We need to build 10 Sentinel modules. Summary execution to anyone who tries to stop this. All right. Well, that's not disturbing at all. We need to... Victory objective is pacify the Earth. We want to build the Sentinels is our campaign objective. All right. So that's a thing. Let's see. In order to get to that, let's see. Self-driving vehicles would give us some boost to economy. We could just do more management research at this point. That might not be the worst idea. Improved maintenance procedures actually could be useful. Let's do that for now. Keep things safe in our space colonies. West African community is finished. All right, so that's good. I guess at this point I'm gonna keep on spamming management research. I think. Yeah, management research for now. And then let's see here. So we don't have all of Nigeria yet, but we will soon. And we now have claims on a bunch of surrounding territory. Yeah, Kieran is losing it, I think. Admittedly, that's kind of what we expected, unfortunately.
We're taking over.
All right, we have Nigeria.
Our associates are now in charge.
And we have Turkey back.
If we're not willing to spend whatever it takes to make sure every one of those rocks has our name on it by this time next year, we might as well give up now. Chairman Soren van Wyk, DWKY Industries internal memo.
All right, space commerce is done. I don't remember exactly why we did that one. It might have been totally unnecessary. So I believe when I was looking at the tech tree, we need advanced carbon manipulation, because I think we need carbon nanotubes and some other advanced ones in order to get our rings going. So we also possibly need arrival psychology, I think. So I'll start with advanced carbon manipulation, because that one should go pretty fast. Great Nations is about to finish up, so we'll be able to get one of the other prereqs pretty shortly there. The Oligarch's point we lost. Oh, come on. Alien operative, why are you stopping me from operating for the aliens? Alright, well, we're going to run a purge on that. I'll pump in some influence so that even if they defend interests, we've got good odds.
Standing by for orders.
Eric needs to go and run some stability missions. Nigeria's at 7, Congo's at 7-1, East African Federation's doing alright. Kenya is at 7, South Sudan is getting up there. Alright, I'm gonna have him stabilize in Congo.
We'll turn down.
And I'm gonna have Urantika stabilize in Kenya. Spend some ops to try and improve the odds of those. And hopefully we get Turkey back here and can hold it for a turn so that we can actually unify it into the EU. Prominent figures in Japan have been caught in a public relations scandal. We'll have them resign gracefully.
Offering assistance.
Lending my expertise. Things are cooling off.
Alright, that'll help Kenya a little bit. Alright, critical success in Congo, that's good. Widespread panic. I'm going to deploy forces, pay a little bit of lose a little democracy, and we got a coup in Nigeria from Humanity First. Lovely. Well, we'll fight that. We'll fight back for that one in a minute here. Unrest is still pretty high, so we can just coup them back. Exotic nanowire battery. I don't think we want that right now because we're not building ships. Civilian photonic computing is done. That's good. I think I'm going to go for orbital hospital right now because I don't know that any of the rest of these are particularly worth it. 2 to unrest missions. I don't want that. Yeah, I don't really want to do any of those. Self-driving vehicles we could do actually for economy to get another 5% boost to that. Yeah, let's do self-driving vehicles. Great Nations is so close. Although actually advanced carbon manipulation is also very close. Gas core fission systems. Oh yeah, we're not even close to competing on that one.
We've removed some threats.
All right, we've got Turkey back. We lost a point in Japan. All right, well, we'll take that back shortly, but we should be able to unify Turkey next turn. All right, so I'm gonna have Eric set national policy in the EU to unify with Turkey.
Heading to the capital.
Standing by.
Urantika, I'll have... Do we want her to run the purge mission? No, we don't. We want Madeline to do it.
Ready to go.
Run the purge in Japan. Actually, maybe we want to do a crackdown purge, because that's... If they run defend interests, that could get tricky. So we'll have Urantika run a crackdown, and we'll put in some influence in case they defend interests.
Cracking down.
And then Madeline can run a purge mission on that same control point in Japan. So that should be good. Otherwise, I think we're ready to continue on with the turn. Hopefully we don't lose one of our African nations.
I will help them.
The word atom stems from the ancient Greek atom, which means uncuttable. And yet here we are, creating energy by splitting the atom, cutting the uncuttable. Director Khalid Alashkar. Speech to the Space Society Conference.
All right. Well, vacuum electrostatic principles is starting. I don't know how they have that much science already. I think I'm gonna just let that one go though. It's not worth trying to fight them on it, I think, when we've got a bunch of other things we want to prioritize. We should maybe try and take some of their countries, though, if they're getting all that much science.
Crackdown complete.
Alright, we got the crackdown in Japan, which means we should get the purge. And we should hopefully get to set policy. Directed resource channel. We can get more resources from the aliens daily. That seems good.
Mission complete.
Unify with Turkey. Alright. We are good to go on that front. Oh, we have more armies now. That's actually interesting. Because Turkey had the 2 armies already. I'm gonna turn off the build army priority. I'm gonna see if we can get cohesion back up to 5. And once cohesion gets back up to 5, if that'll put unrest down to 0, hopefully.
They'll all be so busy fighting down here that they won't even realize we've already built ourselves an empire up there. Director Khalid Al-Ashqar comments to investors ahead of the Emirates Mars mission.
Alright. Great Nations is done. So that'll let us actually research African Union, which is really nice. Great Europa was the one we wanted to try and unify more things. But I want to go ahead and take a quick look at the tech tree. I want to look up rings, ring habs, and see what the earliest precursors we have. We need a rival psychology. So we'll get a rival psychology. Oops. Select new tech, a rival psychology. Exotic heat sinks.
We're in
Kinda
control
cool, but
here.
I don't think we need it. Japan,
up
we've
here.
taken back, so I will change priorities back. All right. So I did want to try and take Nigeria back. I wanted to potentially look at some more projects here with Great Nations finishing. Unify the Eurasian Union into the European Union, ideally. There are 4 enemy counselors in Russia, or in the Eurasian Union. That's maybe a problem. Don't know why there are that many there. That's definitely something. All right, Madeline. Let's see here. Madeline, I want to run a coup in Nigeria, I think. Take that back over.
Time for some new leadership.
Eric, I want to, let's see, how is East African Federation doing? We can federate with Kenya and South Sudan, so we probably should do that. Wait, we can? Okay. Oh yeah, they are already allied. They're just not in the Federation, so I wanna get those guys in the Federation. So I'm gonna set national policy in the East African Federation twice.
At your service.
And we'll take Nigeria back, hopefully. And we are way under our CP cap, so we can start spreading out again into some other high science nations too. So we'll take a look at doing that here shortly.
The longer we will survive, and the less we depend upon burning our natural resources, the fewer territorial conflicts we will suffer. It is forever bewildering to me how few of us can accept this simple concept. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, lecture at Beyond Fossil Fuels Conference.
He seems well-intentioned. We've seen that doesn't go well though, so that's fun. All right, we finished improved maintenance procedures, directed energy warfare. That's not what we want, but that's not the end of the world. I think we probably want to build. Oh, we haven't unlocked any of the new techs from Great Nations. So we could go for something like unification of the Maghreb. Oh, directed resource channel. Aliens will give us more resources. Let's do that. That should be nice.
The government is in better hands now.
All right, we took back Nigeria. Let's switch that back to economy and welfare. Although actually, yeah, we'll do economy, welfare, and I think knowledge. Yeah, that should be good. Greater Malaysia Project. I'm not too interested in that. We haven't been there. We have gotten a detention of a Humanity First character. They must have been working on public support or something in the EU,
Policy
Eurasian
correction
Union.
complete.
All right, we are going to federate with Kenya.
Policy direction complete.
And we are going to federate with South Sudan. So October, if we can maintain them until October, we can unify them. Alien forces are attacking civilians in Chile. That's not good. All right, we lost a point in the Eurasian Union. That's unfortunate. I think that's alien activity. Commercial mining companies, we don't particularly want right now. Pan-Asian Combine would give us ability to unify a bunch of things into China. We lost the legislature point in Japan to the servants. Okay, so things are burning down left and right.
Just imagine, Ifechi, how this world would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies, irrigation for every village, a brighter, fairer future for all. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, private correspondence.
This is a lot of why I did a Protectorate run. Is Kieran seems like such an idealist, and it's now been kind of tragic doing the Protectorate run to see how badly that comes back to bite him. But yeah, advanced carbon manipulation. Nigeria out. Wait, Nigeria is under the control of the Academy? Did we do that? I don't remember. That's not great. I wasn't trying to go for that. I wanted research. Select a new tech. Take a look at the tech tree again. So we're working on arrival psychology. I think we need advanced atomic manipulation. So I will go for that one next. And then that gives nanofactories, which are good for us. And helps with some of these other ones. Yeah, we're gonna keep on churning on these projects though. So, Nigeria. Did we do this? I don't know how they got all of that. Well, I'm gonna worry about Nigeria later. I am going to take a look at these three countries. They are all relatively stable. Kenya's not in great shape, but hopefully we can get a stability mission run there pretty soon. I need to take back that point in the Eurasian Union from the servants, and I need to take back that point in Japan from the servants. So we'll start with the Eurasian Union, I think, where we've got oodles of public support. We'll have Madeline take that back. We can just pump in a few influence, and she should succeed even if they defend interests. We'll pump in 16 influence. We've got plenty to spare.
Ready for my mission.
Eric can go and investigate the aliens shooting civilians in Chile.
Standing by for orders.
Urantika can try and take the Japan point. I think we're going to try and do it in 2 turns. We'll do a crackdown first. We'll just get her up to almost guaranteed success, 16 influence. So even if they defend interests there, we'll get the crackdown. United North America project, kind of interesting, but not what we want. We're still looking for Europe Ascendant, or Great Europa. We did Europe Ascendant. Great Europa, here we go. So that'll let the European Union get a claim on the Eurasian Union, which we can then absorb in. Graphene batteries, not too interesting. We're almost done with management research, so I'll go for Great Europa after that. Crackdown succeeds in Japan. So we want Great Europa, which is 30,000 points. So that's pretty expensive, but we'll get there. All right, and it looks like we're still dominating these 2 projects. So that's good. Alright, investigated the alien activity. We took the Eurasian Union back. Let's switch our priorities back to what they were. And they're still running in subversion, but that's fine. Alien activity.
Standing by.
I kind of want to see if I can identify an alien to contact. So that'd be investigate counselor, and we'd want to go for basically whoever has the lowest odds of success, because they're probably the most likely to be an alien. Looks like only 13 seems too low. I don't know.
At your service.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to be able to detect any aliens here. I might try to penetrate the servants again, and get more information on them that way. But we'd have to go and find one of their counselors to do that. For now, though, we're going to have... I'm going to have Urantika go ahead and take Japan back.
Targeting the opposition.
Madeline, I'm going to have go stabilize Kenya. How's Congo doing? Oh, we need executive control before we can federate it in. So, yeah, that's fine. So we'll run stabilize in Kenya, try and keep that one from getting out of control. Eric can investigate the alien activity. Do I have a terrible priority set here. What am I doing? I want to run economy and welfare. Okay, we'll run time.
Offering counsel.
Offering counsel.
Sun flowering in Georgetown. We can try and burn it away. We can get some science. I'm gonna go for the science.
The damage from a bullet is not caused by the projectile itself. It is caused by the energy of the impact. Energy weapons just cut out the middleman. Commander Fiona Ayawade, technical weapons briefing.
Alright, electrostatic propulsion is their next choice. Again, I don't think that we can compete with them very easily here. But we should be able to manage some of these other ones. Oh goodness, we're not that much ahead of the Academy on arrival psychology. That might be okay though. I'll just have to keep an eye on that.
Order is returning.
Kenya's a little more stable. African Union. We should possibly just go for that instead of building these smaller unions. But that one is a much more expensive project. East African Federation. Okay, so the Kenyan Federation now exists because the resistance kicked out of East African Federation. Okay, we're gonna just not worry about this right now and try and focus on some other countries, because this is getting this is getting out of control here.
Recon complete.
Yeah.
We are in control here. Wrapping up here.
Barely succeeded in Japan, but we did, so that's good. Alright, someone took part of the European Union. Well, that's annoying. We will take that back. Okay, so we have over 100 cap to work with. We should probably try and take some big nations. I'm thinking about trying to break into India at some point. I don't know if that's going to work, because India is really hard to break into. But I don't know that the United States or China is going to be any easier, and I don't know. I don't want the servants to have too much control here. So we'll go ahead and start with Madeline taking that point back in the EU. Oh goodness. That is much lower odds than I was expecting to have, given our general control of the EU. Maybe we should take all the adjacent countries to it and work on that.
Mission.
But for now, let's have Urantika run a crackdown on it first. I'm going to pump in a bunch of influence because I don't want them to... I'm going to pump in a full 64 influence because I really want it to succeed, and if they fortify, that could go really badly.
Pressure on their people.
Madeline will then run the purge mission on it. We'll just go ahead with base
Targeting
probability,
the
because if the crackdown succeeds, we should get it. If the crackdown doesn't succeed and they defend interests, then we're probably not going to get it. Eric is going to... Do we want to try and take Georgia back? We should probably do that with a coup, because that's what they keep doing to us. We could try and start drumming up public support in Syria, or Iran, or Iraq. Oh, and we want to federate the Eurasian Union in with the European Union at some point here. Can we do that right now? Yeah, we can. So let's do that, actually. I'm going to set national policy in the European Union here, and I will worry about adjacent countries later. Point defense laser turret, that's fine. I just wanted to take a quick look here, make sure that things are still under control. I think they are.
Lending my expertise.
There's a servants counselor. Let's go and hunt them down. We're gonna try and turn them to our side. South American Union project is researchable now. Bushfires, we'll deploy a team
We've
for that.
neutralized their key people.
Alright, so 66%. We got a critical success, thankfully. Good thing we spent all that influence.
Mission complete.
I want to federate with the Eurasian Union. And then Ionic Dust Radiator. Okay. I don't think we need that right now because we're not building ships. We lost regional authorities.
Our associates are now in charge. Prepping
That's
for next
not
mission.
great either. All right. Well, we need to do something about the EU getting hammered here by the servants, but I think that that's going to be a slightly slower process. All right.
Standing by.
All right, Yoyi. I haven't leveled up anyone in a while. We should do that. Yoyi is going to take a point of investigation. Eric is going to take a point of command. Udantika is going to take 3 points, I think, actually. So we will level up. Do we want to just triple espionage, or do I want to give her some persuasion or command? We are using her for stabilized nation missions, so maybe command is the way to go. So we'll pump that up 3 times. Madeline can level up twice. I'm going to give her 2 more points of command. Anjor can level up once. I'm going to give him a point. He's in the European Union. I'm going to give him a point of science, actually. Get that bonus increased. And then that's everyone, I believe. So, with our newly leveled up counselors, I'm going to have Yoyi stop advising in the European Union, or the Eurasian Union. And we are going to run some investigations on Neve Ibrahimi.
Tracking target.
Your orders?
Eric could try and run a crackdown. That's not going to work. Do we need to run public campaigns? We could run a public campaign in the European Union. That's probably our best bet.
Making our case.
For now.
Standing by.
Udantika and Madeline, I think, need to do the 1-2 punch again. So we're going to run a crackdown. I'm going to pump in 64 influence. Oh, even then, that's not great. Oh, boy. Yeah, we'll do it anyway.
Targeting their center of power.
And then run a purge mission
Ready
on the
for
same
orders.
point.
Terminating the opposition.
Offering assistance. Wrapping up here.
Looks like they did defend
Mission in
interests. And we lost track of
When
Neve.
my mission is complete.
Great.
Mission is a no-go. Wrapping up here.
Tell me what we need to send more people further, faster. Otherwise, we'll be stuck playing defense forever, and that's just a slow way to lose. Commander Fiona Ayawade, technical briefing.
Alright, Project Exodus has selected electromagnetic propulsion. That's fine. Let's see here.
Public opinion is moving in our direction. Prepping for next mission.
Alright, so we got a little more public opinion.
Prepping
So
for mission.
Udantika only has 47% chance of success. This is not great.
We've hit them where it
We got
hurts.
it though. So that's good. The Resistance sabotaged one of our launch facilities. That's annoying. I assume that damages our boost. Probably not too much, but some.
We've removed some threats.
Alright, and we got... Oh wait, I want to change priorities back in the EU. Yep, the aliens... So it's the aliens that are doing this. I don't know who this unknown counselor is, but if there's a chance they're an alien, I mean, I guess we'll take a look. We'll have Antika go and check them out.
Ready to go.
Eric, I'm gonna have run another public campaign, I think, in the EU. Keep getting public support.
I will try to sway the puddle.
Ready for my mission.
Yoyi... Let's see, we want to try and track down aliens or servants here. Let's see here. I want to have Yoyi go and investigate the alien activity in Paris.
Headed there now.
And I want Madeline. I think I want her to just run a... Oh no, her investigation is terrible. What do I want Madeline to do? I suppose this is good that she doesn't have a lot to do at the moment. I'll have her just defend interests in the EU, just in case the servants are somehow doing this without alien help, but I'm pretty sure they are doing it with alien help. So...
Protecting our interests.
Offering support.
I have new information.
Alright, we found an alien.
Cleaning things up.
I would really like for them to stop messing with me, but I don't know that we're going to be able to do that. Or get them to do that. Greater India project unlocked. I don't think we're going to use that right now.
Winning their hearts and minds.
We increased popular support by 0%. Lovely. Southeast Asian Alliance. Fighting along the border between Israel and Egypt. I think we want to try and negotiate that. Let's see what happens. All right, relations improve.
Here's what we found.
We already knew about that alien, didn't we? Yeah. Maybe we were about to find out about it anyway, regardless of what we did. Alright, so I am going to try and contact the aliens again. Egypt declared rivalry on Israel again. Lovely. So Yoyi can contact Xenoform Alpha 3.
Establishing contact.
And we're going to try and trade for some exotics, ideally. But I also want to potentially do some other stuff here. I want to try and get a non-aggression pact with the aliens again, because I want them to stop stealing my control points for the servants. I don't know that that's possible, but we'll see what we can do. The European Union, let's see, our cooldown with Russia is November to unify the two EUs together. So for now, I'm gonna have we'll have Urantsika go and investigate the alien activity in Paris.
Investigating alien site.
Standing by for orders.
Madeline. I'm gonna try and take some of these adjacent territories to the EU. Iran. I wanted to take Georgia. We'll have her run a coup in Georgia.
By
That should
any
work.
means necessary.
I'm here.
And then Eric can go ahead and start running public support in maybe Syria. Sure, we'll have him start running public support in Syria. Try and take
Must
that
persuade
shortly.
the people.
I will help them.
Making contact.
You are tolerated. You present no threat. There's no non-aggression pact. I would like some exotics, and they don't want me to take exotics. I can trade them orgs, I suppose. Can I trade them anything else? Can I trade them money? Apparently, with enough money, I can get some exotics. So 100k was plenty. So let's try 50,000 is not enough. 75,000 is enough. How about 70,000? 60,000? 55,000? But 50,000 was insufficient. Alright, well, we'll trade 55,000 money, which we have plenty of, in exchange. I don't know what the aliens are going to do with money. I guess they'll have money. They also have a bunch of orgs, but I don't know that we care about that. But we are going to get a bunch of exotics, which is great. And that improves our relations with the aliens, so hopefully they stop messing with our control points. But they're probably going to keep messing with our control points. Huh. Yo, you got assassinated. Well, that's bad. That's bad. I guess we're gonna recruit a new counselor, and try and pawn off a bunch of Yogi's orgs onto that counselor so we don't lose a bunch of orgs. Who's got a good administration score? None of these people have great administration scores. We could grab a professor who has a good science score. They'd probably make a good advisor at some point here. And they've got chemist, which gives us a bonus to materials science research, which is cool. Cynic. They're not allowed to inspire. Yogi, why did you have to die? Alright, I think I'm gonna recruit this guy and see what we can do with equipping him with orgs from Yogi. So anything that gives plus administration we want. So we'll equip Atlantic Products. Lupin Global we'll equip. Does he have... Wait, why does he only have... Oh, because yeah, it's not showing all of them. The International Monetary Fund we will equip. Sure, well, we can give him... I don't know that I want to give him the Protectorate Authority right now. Polaris Investment we can equip. Alright, we'll equip Servasta Surveillance And can equip some more things. Beta works, I guess, for the extra science. And that'll at least get us down to the point that our pool is safe again. I guess Foundation hide at Hilder. Give him some more production. Oceanus Technology Group, give him some more science. What's important? Palatine, give him investigation. Extraction, that seems important. We've still got some room for things, which is kind of nice. Is there anything in the marketplace we want? Anything that gives science? Obsidian Research Group, that seems good. 2 science, so we'll go ahead and purchase that. And I think that fills him up. So yeah, that just happened. Welcome aboard, Sean. Your predecessor died horribly. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Yoi. Goodness. Yeah, that was not good. We do have a nice stockpile of exotics now, though, so that's good. I guess we'll run time, and we'll probably have to start working on security and having people go to ground more often. If we're gonna hopefully not have anyone else get assassinated. Alright, we finished self-driving vehicles. Goodness, I'm still thrown off by that assassination. I was not expecting that to happen. And we don't even know who did it either, which is kind of a pain. I'm just gonna start researching tiny projects here. That'll complete in 3 days, so that's great. Yeah.
We've moved the needle.
Dang, that's
Freedom and justice.
that's not good. I'm not sure what to do about that. Let's run mission control and funding in Georgia. Let's just run funding in Georgia. We don't need more mission control at this point. We've got so much. Let's ally them into the European Union.
Science would tell us that we are nothing more than vibrating atoms. Everything in life is vibration, as Einstein put it. I put it to you that he was a duplicitous charlatan. Superior Judith Helm, Eternal Source, introductory video.
Well, we got infrared combat lasers now. We're not going to go for those. Or infrared combat lasers is the next tech they're going for. We're not going to try and fight that one again. We'll just keep on maintaining our 2 projects. I guess I'm going to finish out the turn, and this is ending up being a longer video than I was expecting, largely because I was not expecting someone to get assassinated right at the end there. Yeah, that's really something. We'll go ahead and go for... Let's work on making... Let's go for orbital hospitals. Why not? Doesn't... actually, no, I don't want that, because then that hurts my bonus to life technology. Could do augmented combat training, although we're trying not to use that to combat too much. We might need to change those here soon. I'm gonna go for regulatory capture and strategic lobbying, I think, just to start making direct investment more feasible. We'll just try and knock out a few more cheap projects here. Oh, we just got Uruguay for free because of the violence in their nation from the aliens. That's mixed. Well, we'll have them run economy and welfare, I guess. And let that be.
Recon complete. We'll be ready for new orders soon.
All right. I think with that... Okay, we'll try to finish out the turn here. The Eurasian Union, we lost a point to the servants. Thank you, Xenoform Alpha 3. Thank you. All right. Why? Why would you do that, East African Federation? That's fine. Okay, well, with that, we're in, we lost Yoyi, we have Sean on board now. We'll play around with his orgs a little bit more here in a little bit. I might just give him the Protectorate Authority, because that gets his administration scope up to 25, but I don't know that we need to do that. So I'm probably just going to leave him at 22 for now. My goodness. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. I don't think Yoyi did, but we'll see where we can progress to next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.